It means I've been recording for over half of a year now. I mean, what? Let's see, where's my... There. Go, get out of there. Hey, what's up, Ice Dragon? We are gonna get into a Saint Louis game. And what do you know, you're in a tier 10 match, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess there are 12. It seemed like there were fewer ships, but it's about accurate. So you got Montana, Moskva. Alright, you're in St. Louis. So you're worried about the Iowa, about the Missouri, maybe the Curve first. Maybe the Izumo. Actually, it's got good stuff. Alright, so characteristic screenshots of you in the beautiful camo, I suppose. Flags, you've got free XP, speed, fire reduction, commander XP, regular XP, and repair booster. So all good flags to use for the Frenchie. Maybe consider running the flag that reduces consumable recharge time. That's a very useful one if you're going to be dependent heavily on your speed boost, spood beast, however you want to pronounce it. Ooh, I kind of like this shot. Look at the lighting is kind of pretty on this, huh? Yeah. All right, so the San Luis, some things to note about the San Luis. It is pretty darn fast. It's got the heal, so that's kind of useful. And it's also got torpedoes that reach out to 9 kilometers. It's got the speed boost I mentioned earlier. It's also got hydroacoustic or defensive fire. You chose to run hydroacoustic, which is perfectly fine. Let's take a look at chat. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just kind of following up. Ice Dragon says he doesn't usually use combat flags in random battles. I typically don't either, unless I've got a ton of them, like over 400. And if I have, if it's like a special weekend where there's special bonuses and stuff like that. And the shell changes that Belgrath is referring to is a bug that was introduced with 0.7.2, which has since been fixed. .tm. So this ship is really good at long range. You can see 21.3 kilometers. These are 203mm guns, so good at long-range fire spamming against battleships, and you've got the speed, maneuverability, and range to basically dodge and laugh as they try to hit you. So, Belgrath may be being a little bit aggressive here, but he's trying to get to the flank so that the enemies are forced to deal with him or deal with these guys. So that makes sense. And looks like you're facing against a school bus, Iowa. So this is characteristic play here. Your angle is a little bit flat to these ships, considering now that there's 2 of them focusing on you. You might need to be thinking about when shells are coming in, like there's the North Carolina. You're going to have to react to that, I would hope. And you reacted by doing your speed boost and just sailing away. Straight. I mean, look how fast he's going right now. 38 knots. Excuse me. And so Iowa was on fire. Looks like he DCP'd right away. Yeah, you're not getting any more damage, so I would definitely switch back to the Iowa and try to get him going. The thing about these ships is that you set fire, and then when they DCP, you set more fires on other ships. and then you come back, and then you get them on fire again, and you just kind of rinse and repeat serves 10, you know? And meanwhile, both Iowa and North Carolina are getting a little upset with you, trying to do something, but yeah, you're not letting them to. You're not letting them do anything. Now, one thing that you can do, I haven't seen you do yet, is vary your speed. A lot of people like to just stay at max speed the whole time. But now, especially now, you are really starting to approach these other ships in your position here. And if you keep going the way that you're going, you know, basically you're getting more and more open. So, you know, one thing you could do is try slowing down to a third or a half. I wouldn't go any slower than a half. But with the speed boost, you've got the ability to speed back up again really quickly. Yes, Helicopter Rescue. Hi, by the way, we do have a Charles Martel with a heal. So you better wanted this to... Oh boy. Everything sounding okay? Audio mix sounding good? You can hear me, you can hear the game, you can hear the music. Want to make sure one thing's not overpowering another. Looks like Endeavor wants to get in on the fire starting, spamming, but you gotta be careful. That gearing has been spotted here. Been a while, but still. You know what I'd love to see? We've got the ship on the minimap. I'd love to see a mod, or even coming out, where when they go dark, there's a little timer underneath, and it ticks up every second, so you know how long ago that last location was. Thanks, Helicopter. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Glad to hear everything's sounding good. As the North Carolina is clearly getting frustrated with both you and your division mate, aka Mr. Endeavor. Ah, another fire. You see now, he was using that smoke there as cover from the right side. As he shot, he wasn't detected. Now Belgrath is coming back out again, as he's gonna go down, but hey, why not just be sure? Sorry, yeah, right now that's not something that's available, but I'd love to see it added to the game. I think that would be incredibly useful, especially in competitive environments, to know how long it's been since you've seen somebody on the mini-map. That might give you a better idea of where somebody might show up and win. But we'll see. Ooh, the Azumo that's parked takes a big hit. What do you know? Belgrath is just like, food. Food. Yeah, if it's a script mod, I agree that would be something that would be banned. So it'd be something that Wargaming would have to put into the game itself. Montana takes out the Zumo. So I like how you guys have pretty much won the flank, and now you're starting to work on envelopment. You're starting to work on wrapping around. At the same time, the team that kind of hung around is being very slow to react. As a matter of fact, where's the Montana is full, Missouri is at half. There goes the Z52. So you do have some ships to deal with up here, so it'll be interesting to see. Endeavor being very selfish with the smoke. What's the Montana at? Now, you're being a little risky right now, pressing in as much as you are, but I mean, you're probably thinking, I just have the Kerfers to deal with, so what's the big deal? Baltimore, both of them can really do damage to you if you're broadside to them. As you can see, these shots coming in from the Minotaur. And, safety. Minotaur's in front of that island. Minotaur is moving forward. So, you'd expect to see Minotaur like over here, probably. It's pronounced Endeavor. Okay. And Ice, go ahead and send in a replay if you want. In case anybody doesn't know, you can send it to me via link on here with replays wows. You can send it to me via blanking right now, email lordzathna@gmail.com, or if you have me on Discord, you can send me it on Discord, although that's probably the least preferred option. Now, sitting in smoke, allowing you to use your hydroacoustic to great effect here. You've got 3 battleships that you need to pretty much keep alive. And you're going to keep them alive by spotting torps and, for lack of a better way of putting it, taking fire off of you. It's good to see the battleships are being aggressive and are moving up, but I think they're being a little too aggressive, especially the Alsace here. Montana is showing way too much broadside. I don't know what his thinking is there. This Missouri is doing the right thing by trying to flank around. Look at these guys all corralled up here. Mr. Endeavor needs to get up here and torp into this. Good. Communicating with the team, telling them to shoot someone. Like it. And the gearing pops up, you immediately change your targeting to the gearing. So the Missouri needs to be aware that there's probably torps coming his way. And diver. And big mistake by the Kerfers taking a shot there. He's probably gonna get spotted now. No, those are secondaries, maybe? Or is that the gearing shooting? It's probably the gearing shooting. Those are secondaries. Aha! Nice job by the Alsace taking out the Baltimore. Now it's one of those situations where you gotta get this Kerfers down as quickly as possible. And you don't want that, you definitely don't want that thing to be allowed to exist too much longer. It's 5-on-4, so the Shimakaze back here is gonna cap A at this point, right? You guys are all clustered together. It's really going to come down to if somebody's going to go cap C, it's probably going to be Endeavor. And you are recognizing the situation, saying, I have to do something, I need to make a play. These 2 battleships aren't in a real good position to do too much. And this is very risky here, but I have a feeling that it's going to end up pretty hilarious, because that's how all your games always do. Oh, look at that! Fancy seeing you here. Quadruple Citadel. Oh, big mistake by shooting. Your shells disappear. That happens to me all the time too. You're gonna take a torp? Nope. Epic Adagio! And unfortunately, your Missouri is going to die for the attempt. It's very unfortunate. So you've got the 2 You got the Baltimore and the Rune. Shimakaze is 1 from Kraken. There he goes, capping A cap. We know the gearing is in B. So definitely focus him. Now's your chance to get him out of the game. Gotta watch this Rune coming in. You can see how Belgrath is already preparing for this guy. He's activating speed boost, so he's got the maneuverability. Oh my god, the Rune just bailed into the island. I'd be spamming F3 on it, trying to get the Montana to shoot, but the Montana is shooting, which is good. Now, Rune's got 6-kilometer torp, so you have to be careful. You can see how Belgrath is not getting too much farther in here. He's careful because he knows the Baltimore is right here. The Baltimore is going to have AP on his sides as soon as he comes around the corner. So you got to be really careful. This is incredibly risky here. Incredibly risky. Here come the AP. Here comes the torpedoes. Now, are you going to reverse? That's my guess. Looks like it. You will... Oop, 10,000 hit on you. Pretty painful, but you skip the torpedoes. Come on, Montana. Get in there. This is what's called the French maneuver. Now, I'm not sure why you're shooting so much AP with the Rune staring onto you. Maybe you can kind of comment on that. You're taking... I don't know that you're doing that. Oh, hello! Somebody is getting a little scared, perhaps, of the Montana. Ah, yeah, the typical Belgrath play. Shoot the guns. There, that's beautiful. Nice, Shimakaze just died. There's the gearing, help your div mate. Nice. Oh, good job by the Montana. Now it's down to 1. This is why you never give up. This is why you keep your cool. Think about where you are, where the enemy's going to be, what you can do to deal with situations, all that good stuff. Still not over yet, though. Now it's over. Oh, man. Peace out.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
I don't know if it said sunk or suck. Oh, good job, Belgrath. The Shima that we thought was going to A, capped A, came back, and somehow got himself spotted. I think he wasn't expecting to run into Mr. Endeavor, and got himself blapped. Yeah, he came into B cap, I think is where he was at the end there. That was pretty awesome, Belgrath. Thanks for that.